hop in the lake. It's nice. Anyways, when you got the Norse guys and the Olympians can't use the Norse guys as axes. That's kind of a special quality of the trade-off. Otherwise, I would say that you don't have to buy the Norse expansion pack in order to play against them. But there would be game types where specifically you are Olympians facing the Norse people. You'd have to pay for that content. Anyways, so as far as the paid content goes, avoiding getting killed by a shotgun at point blank range and stuff like that, that plausibly would actually alter how efficiently you can climb ranked tables. And so it's simply put, if people that paid for all of their perks are a higher caliber, then you're just not fit for ranked, and that's how it would be. So aside from the fact that people paid $60 for the game to have the Norse guys, that's what you get as a bonus, right? But you'd be able to mix match and have teams with Olympians and the Norse guys on the same match. And if you only want to play with the Olympian champions, you'd still be able to play, with the Norse champions, you'd still be able to play on all of the Olympian maps. Well, at least most of the Olympian maps, even if the majority of the maps didn't have Norse weapons on them, and you had to only play with the Olympians' weapons as Norse champions. So it's an interesting concept to muddle with. Other than that, they could have released a second expansion pack, which is the Cloud City above Mount Olympus, where you still get to it from inside the volcano, and you go up instead of down. And there you get new armor. And the new armor you might even be able to use in the Olympian map pack, but it would have different physics and different weapons. And so it's just another $60, $75 that you can spend on Halo. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the concept, because I hope they make it. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. I think there's just so much that we've already reviewed that when you add that to the multiplayer community, it just completely opens up new doorways for what this is. I thought Halo was always leading and cutting edge. And so, yeah. As for Halo 4 and Halo 5, I like them a lot. Well, at least Halo 4. I think I played Halo 5. I like all the content they gave, but it's just not the huge variety of content which they've enabled you to. And their new game styles, because it's really difficult to come out with new game styles. So, although none of that is what I would have envisioned for this, I'm not saying that none of it's welcome. And I'm not saying like I'm the boss of the project. I'm saying if you want to see a vision as what it is, we'll see what it is. And then you can decide whether or not you don't like it, or whether or not you want to change it. And that's perfectly fine. I think that's a major thing for all walks of life, where you listen to what someone's saying. You don't listen to what you want to hear so that you can discriminate against it, or so that you can reinforce your own predispositions, etc. But, yeah, there's just so many concepts of those games that's not what I meant by variety. And I hope anyone can understand that, because then, I don't know, then we can actually talk about what kind of real variety we're looking for, and what kind of real variety we appreciate, and then we can kind of be a community in ourselves, just like that. Anyways, so that's Halo Odyssey, Olympia and Ruins and Empire, and I think they can easily make $200 per player just selling the game without paying for the paid content. And if you add that second expansion pack, you can have more paid content in the look of your armor. But instead of having it affect the quality of your gameplay, like in Olympians, it's just how sweet it looks. So it would be cheaper than getting the perks for the Norse variety, which, with that really deep-rooted storyline, really enables you to explore a different take on Norse mythology without using characters that everyone remembers from myths and everything, because in reality I don't think many people actually remember the myths. And nowadays in culture, the Olympian style references, the references to God, they're overused and completely misunderstood, and it takes away the mystery and the I just want to say the prestige of what we experienced in my life. But, yeah, buy it. And buy the expansion. And then add me to your contact list.